Now, Sarah Palin was recently asked about something else, not about drones, about the feud. The feud. I'll just use that word for fun here. That's been going on between you and Chris Christie.
So we are used to feuding.
That's right. You can.
we can hold a grudge for a long time, but I'm kind of wanting to get rid of the grudge now. I want to make up.
Make up with Chris Christie.
That's right. And I've offered him a beer. We could have a beer summit. I've offered I know he's busy. I could even come to New Jersey for it, and I might even buy the beer. And I'm notoriously pretty cheap, but I would offer to buy the beer.
Offer to buy the beer for Chris Christie. He probably like that, right? It's August. He's going to have some vacation coming up. I wanted to play something though that Sarah Palin said about this, because this sort of puts you in an interesting spot. Here is Ms. Palin.
I'm on Team Rand. Rand Paul understands. He gets a whole notion of don't tread on me government, whereas Chris Christie is for big government and, you know, trying to go along to get along in so many respects.
I love an endorsement by Sarah Palin. What's not to like?
All right, so you're happy. You're happy she's on Team Rand.
Absolutely, Team Rand. You know, whatever that means, can include a lot of people. And what I've been telling people is that I want to grow the Republican Party, and that means that some of the libertarian ideas of respecting people's privacy, respecting the Fourth Amendment, not spying on Americans, I think that appeals to a lot of young people, and will bring new people into our party if we become the party of privacy. It's hurt the president significantly.
Right. You know, it's interesting when you say that, though. You know, as a libertarian, you've got this tough issue, because one of the things that defines the Republican Party is social issues where the government intrudes or has decisions about what people do. That's exactly the kind of thing that a big tent Republican Party might not be able to hold on to keep winning a national election, right? I'm talking, let's just throw it out there, about gay marriage, for example. What are you going to do about gay marriage? Because to win the general, you're probably going to need to be for it. To win the primary, you might need to be against it.
Do I have to do anything?
I mean, at some point in a primary or debate, you're going to be forced to answer it, right?
Part of the Republican Party being bigger is maybe we agree to disagree. Maybe in Kentucky, we still believe in traditional marriage. It's part of our Constitution. Maybe in New York, they have a different point of view, but maybe we agree to disagree as a union. Some of that sort of our ideas of federalism, that different states can have different definitions on maybe some of the cultural things that affect our country that we don't always agree on. If so, then we agree to disagree, and then maybe we can become a big party. And I'm not one that sort of,
you might say, look, President Paul, I'm not actually going to take a stand on this. I'm going to leave it to the states.
Well, that is what I say. I don't think there should be any connection with marriage to the federal government.
Now, we're 3 years away from the presidential election, right? And obviously, I know you've talked about it. You're talking to your family. You're making your final decision. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas already made 2 trips to Iowa. You know this whole situation, right? He was born in Canada to a mother who was from Delaware, so she was a natural-born American, father who was born in Cuba at the time. So the law, we looked into it, says he should be eligible to run for president.
You
agree?
You won't find me questioning his eligibility. I decided a long time ago I wasn't going to be a birther.
You're not going to be a birther.
I'm not a birther for Democrats. I'm not a birther for Republicans. I'm staying out of that.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I'm just staying out of that one.